Strength-on-strength contest we are in for tonight. Now, that's more the exception than the norm these days. I'll tell you what, you give me some skilled big men on the box doing work, I'm all about that.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Back to Murray. Shoots over Doncic, and it's Murray that time on the assist by Jokic. Murray's got the game going with his first points of the game for Denver. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, he throws it down with such ease. That rim might as well be 8 feet off the ground.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Murray against Doncic. The pass to Gordon. Passes it to Barton. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Barton, no luck. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Off on the layup. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Jokic finds Murray. Now Gordon. Leave it defending. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. That one, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Porter. Doncic against Murray. Doncic outside. And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game. Porzingis against Jokic.
I love Aaron Gordon's ability to defend any position. What a luxury for a coach.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Well, this speaks to the feel that Kristaps Porzingis has for the game of basketball. If you're open, he'll find you.
Murray with the bounce pass. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Drains the 19-footer.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
1:49 left in the first quarter. Now, here's Doncic. Out to Porzingis. Here's the three. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
How effortless is a dunk for Aaron Gordon? He's ready for takeoff, gentlemen.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Porter. Here's Doncic, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got his second basket.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Now, here's Jokic. Back to Murray. From 12 feet out, it's rebounded by Porzingis. The Mavericks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Count it.
Well, you can see Tim Hardaway is in his element right now. This guy, a solid transition player. He knows where to get to.
Murray kicks to Jokic. 26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Murray for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Hardaway with the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Porter.
Well, it's a problem when Tim Hardaway Jr. decides to attack off the dribble drive.
Both teams will make substitutions. Hardaway hits them both. Pass to Morris. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Mavericks on top, up 2. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Josh Richardson. Powell is out there with Hardaway. And it's Melly in at the 4 slot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Back to Powell, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Dallas making a switch here. Marjanovic is checked in. The Nuggets trail. Campazzo. Brunson covering. The dish now to Millsap. Pass to Morris. 5 on the clock. And here is Green. Guarded by Powell. Lets it go from 11. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, let's see the vertical of Mr. Hardaway. Go ahead, sir. Pretty dunk.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And, Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
Good. Hardaway has got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Richardson against Morris. The pass to Millsap. Shoots over Marjanovic, and another miss by Denver.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Hardaway. No good. Good work defensively by Millsap. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. On the wing, Green. Morris outside. Lets it go with the 3. Powell pulls it in. Dallas leading by 6. It's Hardaway with the drive. Powell against Millsap. Dallas moving it around. Brunson the pass to Hardaway. Passes it to Powell. Here's Brunson. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Denver making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Pass to Millsap. Morris against Brunson. Morris passes to Gordon. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Jermichael Green. Will Barton, he's checked in for Rivers. And Murray's subbed in for Monte Morris. And then for Dallas, Porzingis is checked in for Powell. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Jalen Brunson. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
How about the touch and the under control nature of what Aaron Gordon is doing close to the cup? That's nice.
52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Doncic against Porter. Unloads. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. Good on the shot. Cauley-Stein's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Jokic kicks to Murray. A second chance effort. That's good on the jump shot. Murray's got his second bucket.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Doncic outside. Off target from outside. That'll do it for the first half. Mavericks lead by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nice game. Great performance by Tim Hardaway Jr.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Denver, Will Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Barton against Hardaway. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down to 6 points. That one good from Barton. The Mavericks shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Doncic with it. He's got 6. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
On the wing, Porter. He dishes it to Gordon. Nifty move. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Aaron Gordon is a tremendous athlete, and if he gets you off your feet with a pump fake, turn the lights out.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Paul Millsap's checked in for Porter. Rivers comes in for Barton. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Then for the Mavericks, Nicolo Melli comes in for Porzingis. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Here's Brunson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Down low, here's Jokic. Millsap left side. The 3 from Morris. Mavericks with the rebound. Kleba inside. Morris is there.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now the pass to Millsap. And here's Jokic. Millsap passes to Jokic. Misses from short range.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Brunson kicks to Finney-Smith. Passes to Melly. Wide open. It doesn't go for him. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Morris passes to Jokic.
A focal point of this offense. Jokic is comfortable handling the bulk of the scoring load on this team.
1:57 left in the third quarter of the game. Tries it from the top of the key. Millsap grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 6. A pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
Morris against Brunson. Pass to Melly. Back to Brunson. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Nuggets. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Well, January 15th of 2015 provided a special moment in NBA history. Austin Rivers made his debut for the Clippers guys, who were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the first time in history a father coached his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in. Brunson kicks to Kleba. Back to Brunson. Pass to Marjanovic. It's stolen by Morris. For Denver, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
That one drops. He ties it up. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. There's 42 seconds left in the third. To the middle, Millsap with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Rivers surveying the D. Dozier passes to Millsap. For the lead. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The crafty veteran likes seeing Millsap be aggressive and really force the defense to get physical.
Both free throws good for Millsap.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And here's Brunson. There's the pass to Finney-Smith. Marjanovic down low. Out to Hardaway. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
1 second left. And no good that time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Denver on top. They finish off the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Fires top of the key, and it's good off the back rim and in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Murray dishes to Green. Puts up a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Porter against Kleber. The tray. He can't get it to go. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Pass to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
A different look for Dallas. Marjanovic comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Josh Richardson. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
The Mavericks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Murray against Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jokic.
This guy moves so well with the ball in his hands, and Doncic knows how to initiate contact and get himself to the line when he puts it on the deck.
Gordon's checked in for Denver. All free throws good from Doncic. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Barton outside. Here's Jokic. Back to Barton. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. The lead is 2. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him. And here are the Mavericks now. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Luka Doncic is so clever. This guy able to draw the contact to get himself to the free throw line.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Murray against Doncic. Pass to Jokic. Murray for three. The rebound by Marjanovic. Now the Mavericks with it. Big stretch here going 10-2. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Out to Doncic. On deep. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Marjanovic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Barton kicks to Gordon. And the pass to Jokic. Nice D from Porzingis.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Ooh, just like that. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in here.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Hole with it. Marjanovic on him. To the paint. Here's Jokic. The shot missing. And the Mavericks with possession. They're on a 14-2 run here. And here's Doncic from the arc. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jokic, great positioning on the putback.
Such a savvy player. I love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Doncic outside. Missed. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared. Here are the five for the Clippers. We've got Reggie Jackson. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George, and it's Batum in at the 5 spot. And for Denver, we've got Will Barton. Cole is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Jokic in at the center. Now here's Murray. Pass to Barton. Now Jokic, defended by Batum. Just 5 on the clock. Porter in the corner. Fires from deep. Batum grabs the miss. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The offensive rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Barton kicks to Murray. Porter trying to free himself up. Murray, no good. And here's Los Angeles. Morris into the lane. Knocks it down from 7 feet. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players. But you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here's Morris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
And Morris drops them both. The Nuggets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Inside, here's Bol. Jokic trying to free himself up. That one drops for him.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Jackson passes to George. Back to Jackson. Feeds it to Batum. Jokic with the steal. Murray the pass to Jokic. Batum with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Now here is Morris. Guarded closer. And stolen by Bol. Barton against George. Here's Jokic. And he converts the layup.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter. Morris is checked in for Will Barton. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Mann's checked in. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. For Los Angeles, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
For the Nuggets, Millsap comes in for Jokic, and it's Green in for Bol.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Morris dishes to Porter. Back to Morris. Murray outside. Clock at 6. Denver passing it around. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Paul Millsap.
And you see the vision from Paul Millsap. That's another area that he provides for his teams.
It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Oh, Porter in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Green. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. On the wing, Porter. He dishes it to Morris. Back to Porter for 3. That shot off, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. And it's George finishing it off.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Morris against Jackson. Morris passes to Porter. Back to Morris. And there's the pass to Green. And that one comes up a bit short. The Clippers trail. Batum scanning the floor. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Back to Jackson. The 3. They get it back.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Denver's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Morris against Jackson. Right side Millsap. Murray outside. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. Paul George with the steal. Here's Jackson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's all time. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
They've got JaVale McGee. Austin Rivers is out there with Monte Morris. And there's Gordon, and it's Green in at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game. Morris finds Green. Back to Morris. Three-pointer. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. McGee's got his first 2 points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And he makes that one.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Morris against Rondo. Shots good by Green.
JaMychal Green with the height and the bounce to do some damage inside.
On offense, here are the Clippers. Rondo passes to Mann. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Five to shoot. The 19-foot shot. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Gordon kicks to Morris. Pass to McGee. Back to Morris. On the wing, Gordon. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Bol comes in for Green, and it's Will Barton in for Morris.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
Rivers against Kennard. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his person.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Rivers passes to Jokic. In the corner, it's Gordon. Back to Jokic. Fires it up. Nails the baby hook.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Rondo passes to Leonard. The 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 1.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Rondo with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. Down low. That's tipped. Jokic with the steal. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Bol. Michael Porter comes in for Gordon, and it's Jamal Murray in for Rivers. And then for the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubats. Paul George comes in for Morris, and it's Jackson in for Rajon Rondo. To the middle. Millsap passes to Jokic. There's a minute left in the first half of basketball. A miss that time would have put him up. And there's Paul George on the assist from Leonard. George has got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers. Jackson against Murray. Jokic finds Murray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Jackson passes to Batum. Jackson against Porter. Jokic with the steal. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the half.
The steady progress of Paul Millsap as a scorer, impressive to watch.
LA's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. There's the feed to Batum. Outside for George. Back to Batum. Over Jokic. Off target from the baseline.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game, great performance by Marcus Morris.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Morris is out there with Batum. Then there's Jackson. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Murray with it. No points in the game yet for him. Jokic finds Porter. The baseline J off the mark.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Morris, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Porter.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Back to Leonard. Launches it. That shot, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. Passes it to McGee. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. McGee's got 6.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
McGee with the block. They get it back.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Gordon. Banked in off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Jackson in the corner. Back to George. Outside Leonard takes the 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
McGee inside. Defended by Batum. Basket counts.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
McGee, it's good on the putback. McGee's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
George against Rivers, and George kicks to Jackson. And the Clippers miss again. You know, Smitty, the change for McGee's pretty simple. He got some direction on how to play. Now he does everything he can to play within himself.
Kevin, that has been a huge difference maker for JaVale McGee. And you know when he's focused, he can make an impact. Plays in short.
Oh, that was something else.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. A 3 from Morris. Denver gets it back. And the second chance effort by Gordon. And now a 9-point Nugget lead.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Rivers against George. To end the drought, here's Morris. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Green. Here's Gordon. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And the athleticism Gordon has poses so many problems for defenders, especially when he's looking to score from there.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Bol comes in for JaMychal Green. Will Barton, he's checked in for Rivers. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Gordon's running, and that one's good. Barton.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
To the inside, here's Mann. Lays it up off the glass.
And some much-needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by the Nuggets.
The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Denver making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Clippers trail by 13. Morris right side. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Murray kicks to Porter. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Zubac. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Denver holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Bol, Murray out there with Will Barton, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Porter in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Rondo passes to Morris. Back to Rondo. Dishes it to Morris. Shot clock at 6. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. From outside the arc, Rondo's shot is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The pass to Murray. Barton the bounce pass. Jokic inside. Makes it off the glass.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Pass to Morris. Outside for Rondo. There's the three. And Bull pulls it down. The Nuggets leading by 15. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul. George is checked in for Los Angeles. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Passes to Bull. Stolen by George. Now the Clippers moving it up. Good work there as it goes.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Bull with it. Morris is there. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. 5 on the clock. Porter passes to Bull. Over Morris. But they'll get another chance. To the paint. Murray finds Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Back to George. Shoots over Barton. George, no good. The Nuggets leading by 15. Pass to Jokic. Back to Porter. Here's Jokic. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Cloak loose. Batum with the steal.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Nuggets.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jokic.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Millsap. Down low. 6 to shoot. Fires the three. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Now here's Beverly. Not a lot of room. Outside for Rondo. And he overshot that one, missing. Now McGee. The dish to Gordon. And he commits the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Here is Porter. Offline with his three. And the pass to Batum. Launches a three. That one misses. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They won. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Stunning view of the moon. Oh, and the Clippers starting five. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Morris is out there with Batum. And there's Jackson. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. And for Dallas, we've got Hardaway. Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the three. Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Just 4 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Fires the three. Unable to get that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. All going up court. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Batum. Morris has got the game going here with the first basket for Los Angeles. Now Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Trying to get open is Marjanovic. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Tip your hat to Hardaway Jr. there, guys. I mean, even in the face of aggressive defense, he stays focused and delivers.
Goes up the baseline, and Leonard gets it to go.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now, here's Doncic from the arc. Sinks the triple.
You know, he's a capable shooter from outside, guys. And for Doncic, I think it's a matter of just shooting with confidence all the time.
Leonard on the wing. Baseline J on the way. Doncic against Jackson. Goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
And George kicks to Jackson. The pass to Morris. Shoots the three. The rebound by Marjanovic. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And they pick up 2.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
George looking around. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Here's Porzingis. Paul George grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Nicolo Melli comes in for Porzingis. Richardson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Clippers with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Here's Mann. That shot off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that one, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
Here's Kennard. The Mavericks making the shot. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Doncic, that's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Rondo, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And here is Morris. Stolen by Brunson. 4-on-3 break. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 7. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Ivica Zubac, Luke Kennard out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Mann in at the 3 spot. Kennard, the pass to Morris. Rondo against Brunson. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Rondo.
Rondo going right through the contact and scoring there. He's a lot tougher than he looks.
Doncic outside. Passes it to Powell. Shot clock at 5. The shot. Doncic dishes to Powell. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Powell's got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Again, Rondo missing. Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
They get it again. Out to Doncic. Pass to Brunson. Dallas moving the ball around. Second shot opportunity. Not enough on that one as it misses. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
you know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
The drive by Doncic and the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
Inside, here's Morris. No good on that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. To the middle. Doncic passes to Cauley-Stein. And he gets the whip. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Kennard against Richardson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And now the Clippers on the break. Morris with the ball. Pass to man. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Mann's got his first points of the night. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's the pass to Cauley-Stein. Here's Brunson out to Doncic. Back to Brunson. Lets it go. Doncic, no good. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Kennard. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Doncic feeling it out. Back to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And that does it for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 19 points. Thanks for joining.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
They got Porzingis. Doncic out there with Hardaway. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. It's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. In the corner, Hardaway with it. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
A prolific slasher with some serious bounce. Hardaway Jr. Fun to watch.
And Batum kicks to Leonard. Outside, George. And it's Paul George with the finish. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks' lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Doncic against Jackson. Porzingis passes to Marjanovic. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers trail by 7. Leonard on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got 6 points.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
Hardaway against George. Back to Doncic. Passes it to Hardaway. Over in the corner, Doncic. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Doncic has got 21.
Boy, Luka Doncic, such an all-around skill set. I mean, the defense having a real hard time containing him tonight.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Count the basket. And it's a 9-point Maverick lead.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Outside Jackson. On the wing, George. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Nelly is checked in for Marjanovic. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Doncic. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Kennard's checked in. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Melly. And another basket for Dallas.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Back to Jackson. There's 1:26 left in the third. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got his first basket of the night.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
To the wing right side. Here's Finney-Smith. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kennard's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson. Using his poise and vision to make a play.
Richardson against Jackson. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, you've got to push Porzingis out of the paint. If you don't, you're looking for trouble.
Outside, George. Off target from 3-point range.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Dallas leading by 9. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Jackson. It's blocked. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key.
Venom.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Batum, and it's man in at the 2.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Here's man. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. This is the most they've led by 13 points. And George with this stuff.
Hey, and George really is one of the better dunkers in the league. Actually, one of the best. He's creative. He's got great bounce, excellent length, and pretty creative every time he gets a chance to throw it down.
Inside, Leonard with the steal. George against Brunson. Jackson kicks to Leonard. And the 3 off target.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Leonard with the steal. It's Jackson with the drive, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Outside, Porzingis. In the corner, Hardaway with it. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
He gets that one. 6 points for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Jackson against Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
And George kicks to Jackson. Back to George. And it's off from three-point range. Mavericks leading by 9 to the paint. Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Morris passes to Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around. And George, here we go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I think George is clearly one of the most difficult covers in the league. When he's taking it strong to the basket, the defense sometimes has no choice but to foul.
And George drops them both. Here's Doncic. 1:25 left in the game. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. Clock at 6. And it's Luka Doncic with the three. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Mavericks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
The three for Doncic. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Batum. Count it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Big shot, Nick. He lives for these moments.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
And the rejection by Marjanovic. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic. Here's Ibaka. Off the inbound, no good. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Kleba finds Doncic. Back to Kleba. Over Beverly. Offline with the baseline jumper. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Michael Porter. Jokic is out there at Bull. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard. And for the Mavericks, they've got Marjanovic. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Doncic. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Here's Doncic. Bull making his last shot. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Barton. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Porter.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here's Doncic. It's good from about 19 feet. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Jokic. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Murray, the pass to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now the Mavericks with it. Now Doncic. fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Doncic, no good on the free throw. Here's Barton. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Doncic against Murray. Doncic kicks to Marjanovic. Back to Doncic. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For Denver, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Pass to Bull. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Murray right side. The pass to Jokic. And it goes down 2 points.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Murray against Doncic. Passes to Porzingis. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. On the Mavericks with some changes. Melli is checked in for Marjanovic. Josh Richardson comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And then for Denver, Paul Millsap is checked in for Bull. Aaron Gordon comes in for Porter. And Morris subbed in for Barton. And that'll be 2 for... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so here's Denver. The Mavericks making the shot. Gordon dishes to Millsap. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
The crafty veteran likes seeing Millsap be aggressive and really force the defense to get physical.
Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The Nuggets also changing it up. Green, he's checked in for Jokic. And it's Rivers in for Jamal Murray. Here's Doncic. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Marjanovic checked in for Nicolo Melli. 1:09 left to play in the first quarter. And here is Morris. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Doncic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Luka Doncic is so clever. This guy able to draw the contact to get himself to the free throw line.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Denver. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Gordon. McGee in the high post. Here's Rivers. His 3-pointers off the mark. Mavericks trailed by 3. The finish, and Doncic throws it down.
Well, Doncic's terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. McGee inside. Powell's there. Bobbed up there for Green. Doncic with the steal. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Paul Millsap out there with Green. Then there's Gordon. And it's Rivers. And it's Morris in at the point. A nice shot by Rivers.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit.
Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Richardson after Austin Rivers score. Out to Doncic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Now here's Millsap. Here's Rivers, and the layup's good off the glass. Rivers has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
Doncic against Rivers. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. To the middle. Powell kicks to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Mavericks making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic, he's checked in for Millsap. Bol comes in for Jermichael Green. And it's Jamal Murray in for Austin Rivers. Jokic against Cauley Stein. He can't get that one, so the Mavericks will take it the other way. Here's Finney-Smith, and down it goes, jamming that one home. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Porter passes to Jokic. The kick out to Barton. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Nelly is checked in for Dallas. Josh Richardson comes in for Doncic. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Richardson the pass to Hardaway. Here's Melly. Back to Hardaway. Got a piece of it. Pass to Melly. And the shot goes in.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Now here's Murray. Dishes to Barton. And there's the pass to Bol. Jokic with it. 11 feet away. And again, Denver no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Richardson no luck. The Nuggets trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now here's Richardson. Outside, Porzingis. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. The Mavericks shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws. And no secret here, this is what you need to do with the lead. Hit your free throws, and they're having a great second quarter at the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic comes in for Porzingis, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Hardaway. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Nuggets. Morris comes in for Will Barton. Releases, and that one's good. Jokic has got it all tied up now for Denver.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Morris against Brunson. .35 seconds left to play in the first half. Passes it to Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got 5.
And Murray is so deadly with the catch and shoot, Jay. When the D isn't playing up on him, he has no problem going right up with him.
Now here's Brunson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Yep, that one goes in there. Gordon's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
You know, could have gone to the rack for the throwdown, but opts for the soft, smooth finger roll. I love it.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. And one of the strengths of this Denver team is their depth. Shaq has been that way for a while. And that's a...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 12. And yes, it's good.
We know this about Luka. This guy dangerous from anywhere on the floor. Such an effective shooter.
Outside, Porter. He kicks it to Barton. Pass to Jokic. In the corner, Murray with it. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. Mavericks trail by 7. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 14. Pass to Marjanovic. Out to Doncic. In the corner, Hardaway with it. And Bull pulls it down. The Nuggets leading by 7. Now the pass to Barton. Back to Jokic. Off target on the 15-footer. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. It's Hardaway with the drive. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, there's big-time athleticism when you're talking about Hardaway. Puts it on the deck and relentless move to the cup.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Poked away. Fast break, Dallas. Doncic leading the charge. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto MB down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Denver leading by 3, and here comes the break. Here's Hardaway, and the shot goes down. Hardaway's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, this guy just finds ways to score. Tim Hardaway Jr. able to finish with contact.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. This one for 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And Barton throws it down.
One of the best passing bigs the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you.
Here's Doncic after the Nuggets pick up 2. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Richardson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Morris looking over the floor. Pass to McGee. Out to Morris. Back to McGee. He feeds it to Gordon. Powell with the steal.
That's an awkward pass to try to make on the interior.
Here's Doncic. And that one is off. And Denver the other way now. Here's Morris. The Mavericks pull it in. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Doncic.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Rivers. Over Richardson. And too long on the shot.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Denver, Monte Morris is out there with Rivers. Then it's Green. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Porter in at the 3. Porzingis with the ball. In the corner, it's Richardson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Millsap looking it over. Kicks to Rivers. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
And Doncic throws it down.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Now here's Millsap. And that one, good. And the Nuggets lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Brunson. Back to Doncic. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
On the wing, Porter. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Luka Doncic. No good on that one. On the Mavericks with some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Melly. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jalen Brunson. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Richardson. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic, he's checked in for Millsap. Martin comes in for Austin Rivers. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. Doncic. Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Ahead. Stops. Pops. Barton, no luck. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. There's the triple. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Now Doncic. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
He has been taking and making big shots for a long time. Luka Doncic with the delivery.
Murray the pass to Porter. Jokic with it. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. Porter. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Now here's Doncic. And the layup is good. Doncic has got 14 points now in the second half.
Luka Doncic has superstar written all over him. He's cooking.
Murray against Doncic. Murray the pass to Green. Outside for Murray. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Murray against Doncic. And the pass to Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. Doncic with it. Out guarded by Murray. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Denver making a switch here. Bulls checked in. Here's Porter. Count it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now, here's Doncic. And they double up Doncic. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Denver. Shot and game clock separated by 5. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Now here's Porter. And here's Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Feeds the Bull. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And the Mavericks call time here. They trail by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. This win sets a tremendous...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Murray. And it's Porter at the small forward. And for the Clippers, they've got Jackson. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Batum, and it's George in at the two-guard position. Morris with the bucket.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Murray with it. Guarded now by Morris. Jackson comes over with the double. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The kick out to Porter. Can't hit that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Outside, George. And a miss there on the triple. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Martin with it, guarded now by Jackson. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. And here is Murray. Here's Jokic. And he banks in the layup.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
George passes to Leonard. Morris trying to free himself up, and Leonard gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Gordon inside. He's against Morris. Jokic trying to free himself up. Count it.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Here's Morris, and it's sent back by Jokic. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Here's Barton. Pass to Porter. To the paint. Here's Gordon. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Pass to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Batum. And it's Denver with the rebound. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Gordon dishes to Murray. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Jackson misses. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. 4-point game. And Barton throws it down. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Campazzo, he's covered by Rondo. There's the pass to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Millsap. Inside, here's Green. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And you see the vision from Paul Millsap. That's another area that he provides for his teams.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Rivers. Mann passes to Rondo. Los Angeles with another miss. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 12-4 run right now. A nice shot by Rivers.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Kennard, the pass to Batum.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And the wide open shot from Morris. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside for Rondo. Cans the shot from the wing.
Rondo is certainly capable of drilling the jumper. Got to at least get a hand in his face.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Morris. Campazzo, Kennard covering. Right side, Millsap. It's hauled in by Zubats. Here's Mann. Here's Batum.
Nice work on defense there by Green. He has the mobility and has the reach to affect shots.
And so it's Denver with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Austin Rivers. Green is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Monte Morris.
feeling that one all the way. Leonard lethal in the catch-and-shoot game.
Denver leading by 6. Morris outside. Passes it to Millsap. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
Common occurrence for Leonard. Once he makes his way to the rim, Kawhi levels up.
Campazzo, he's covered by Rondo. Millsap against Zubac. Double team on Millsap. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Millsap. Morris has got the lead up to 8 now for Denver. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Rivers. Zubac finds Rondo. From outside, off the mark.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Millsap inside, working on Zubac. Knocked loose. Now the Clippers moving it up. Rondo dishes to Leonard. Here's Zubac. Morris with the ball. And Morris throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Barton kicks to Porter. In the corner, it's Gordon. Back to Porter. Clock at 6. On the wing, Gordon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for Aaron Gordon.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
George against Barton. To the paint. And here's the fast break. And a wide open look for Porter. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And stolen by Gordon. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Wide open look here for Murray. No good with the triple. George with the ball. Now guarded by Barton. Leonard against Murray. And stolen by Gordon. Pushing it up. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. To the middle, trying to get something going. Here's Morris, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
The polished mid-range game of Morris. Some of his best shots come from about that 12 to 20-foot range.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Porter, no luck. Clippers trail by 16. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
From deep three-point range, here's Jokic. And so it's Denver, sitting with a comfortable lead.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. Denver had no problems getting going. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went on a 10-4. And that'll do it for our...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Batum in at the center. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Murray, the pass to Jokic. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Nailed from three-point land.
Got to do better against Murray if you're on D. Even from way downtown, he's incredibly accurate.
And Batum with the basket on the assist by Jackson.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Jokic finds Barton. Murray outside. Pass to Gordon. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And that's now 10 points for Aaron Gordon.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Here's George. Morris trying to free himself up. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Pass to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And it's Jokic missing.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
A 3 from Leonard. Rebound by the Nuggets. Porter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Porter. Launches it. Here's Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 17. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Denver. There's the 3. He doesn't hit that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Down low, here's Rondo, and he makes good on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Nuggets leading by 15. In the corner, it's Morris. From deep. Cousins pulls it in.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Here's McGee. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Clippers trail by 15. Denver's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. to the left side wing. He kicks to Rivers. The three. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. Denver the rebound.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
To the inside. Here's Batum. McGee with the block.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Jackson, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Jackson against Morris. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. Picked off in midair. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Batum leading the charge. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The pass to Millsap. And so it's the Denver Nuggets out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Nikola Jokic. Murray out there with Morris. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Gordon in at the 4 slot.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Paul George, he's checked in for the Clippers. Barton's checked in for the Nuggets. That one misses for Batum.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Porter passes to Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Baseline jumper. He is hauled in by Paul George. Clippers trail by 15. Leonard, that's for 2. Los Angeles with another miss. The Nuggets shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Passes to Murray. Back to Porter. From deep three-point range, the Clippers grab the miss.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Pass to man. And the Clippers miss again. Denver leading by 15. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Back to Gordon. The kick out to Barton. Back to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jokic. Gordon inside. He's covered by Leonard. Jokic. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
To the middle, here's Batum. It's good, the assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Murray, the pass to Gordon. Three-pointer, Barton. No good on the shot. And the Clippers will come the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Leonard kicks to George. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Porter looking it over. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
It
the
is.
case?
I know
But,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And the Clippers making a change here. Morris is checked in. Murray, the pass to Jokic. 1:15 left in the fourth. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
Clippers trail by 14. Leonard on the wing. The dish to Batum. Off target from the wing.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Nuggets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jokic.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Here's Jokic. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Outside Leonard. But they get it back. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Puts up a three. Can't connect. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, great.